Contour farming was introduced in order to help mitigate the effects of erosion as the water would sheet and concentrate from the ridges going down to the valleys. As we see around us here, these fields are all laid out on contour. Crops are grown parallel to the contour lines, so that every field of corn here and every hayfield that you see here, when done according to USDA contour farming principles, are perfectly on contour. When water strikes a contour farmed field, the shape of the land still causes the water to migrate from the ridges to the valleys. What contour farming does is it slows the water down as it's moving downhill and helps to prevent soil erosion. One of the challenges with contour farming is evident when you look at a contour map. One of the drawbacks to contour farming is the fact that when you have all of your fields perfectly on contour, the irregularities of the land may make it so that your fields are irregularly shaped and are not really conducive to good equipment, efficient equipment use. And it still hasn't solved the challenge or the problem of the fact that the water is still concentrating in the valleys, flowing downhill and going away. Well, back in the 1930s when the Soil Conservation Service got started, they solved that problem by placing ponds at the lower side of the watershed. We can see one here way down below, so that this accumulated water that collected in the grassy waterways and flowed downhill would now have a place to safely accumulate behind a flood control structure and then slowly drain away into the drainage, the creek stream below it. In restoration agriculture, instead of having the water go away where it can no longer serve us to increase our yields, we want the water to stay on site and be usable by us. So as we look at this pond down in the bottom of the valley here, that pond is almost off the property line of this landowner. That is about the most useless place for water to be stored in this landscape. In order for that water to be used anywhere, even at the house, it has to be pumped at great, mechanical or electrical cost. What if the water that is now stored in that pond was actually stored up higher where it originally fell, in smaller micro ponds where it can then be gravity fed to wherever it's needed on the farm?